So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Turkey. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space he likes to inhabit.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now, can they get him away? Pings it across, he gets big, and he's done it!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Turkey finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bardakci, Kukçu, Karazor. And that has left him in a heap. Pedri. Yamal. Pedro Porro looking to hit the byline here. And it's Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Cleared without complication. And it's Pedri. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Goulet. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Spain are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Celik. Turkey trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. It's a promising position. Shot could be on. Chance! Off the post! Grimaldo. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. It's Pedri. No way through. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Oh, it's Fabian Ruiz. And that's a dangerous ball. Goulet. Pass somewhat off target. Lenormand. And here's Morata in with the challenge.
Morata really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in...
There's the shot! Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Yamal. And it's Pedri. It's Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, nice touch. And that little bit of skill has got him away. Williams. Turns and goes back. Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Fabian Ruiz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's a really well-measured ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pedri. And here's Morata. Fabian Ruiz. Good read, needed to be. Aktokolu. Yildiz. And he's only too happy to take that back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great, decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Bardakci. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Spain have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And the second half gets underway. Spain carrying a one-goal lead. Spread neatly. Foot in. Pedro Porro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Ruiz. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, super ball. Goes for a shot! In for the pieces! Oh, that's a waste.
Fabian Ruiz really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Morata. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Over to the left. Now it's Aktokolu. Tries to pass it through. And he plays one through. And the finish! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Marcó en el minuto 55 el
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Turkey grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Yamal, shot at goal! Goal! Spain! And again they hit the front. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Spain go into the lead. Goulart looks to get on the end of this. Nicely worked. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Rodri. Played out to the left flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Morata. Pedri, who played through for the wide man. Oh, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Aktokolu. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Fabian Ruiz. It's a throw-in. And it's Pedri. Pedro Porro. And it's Rodri. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Rodri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lenormand gets across to intercept that.
Turkey really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Kirkchu. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Nico Williams gets into a good position.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Pinches it off him. Grimaldo. Pedri. Williams. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's got tall. And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would...
Chance for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So here comes the substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
And this is Morata. Distributed tidily.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well measured. He's picked his way through.
Turkey really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Spain close now to seeing this one through to the end. And he's picked it up out wide. Williams. Grimaldo receives it in a wide position. And the number on the board is 3. Some really good ball movement.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's gone for a throw-in. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Lenormand. It'll be a throw-in. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Spain proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Morata claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful